All right, as the crisis for the Congress continues to simmer in Punjab, the party facing a wider crisis of the migration of top leaders from Punjab to Goa and beyond. And I'm joined by one of those Congress leaders who has left the Congress and joined the Trinamool Congress. That's Luizinho Faleiro. He's the ex-Chief Minister of Goa who's now joined the Trinamool Congress and is going to spearhead the Trinamool's drive in Goa. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Faleiro, for joining me on NDTV. Now, just wanted to ask you, Mr. Faleiro, that before we get into the why of it and all of that, if you just tell us the backstory of how did you actually join the TMC? Did you approach them?
Well, I have seen Mamata Banerjee fighting, and she is a great fighter.
Right.
I have seen her for the last 3 elections. She is doing better and better and better and better. Our country needs a fighter.
No, but
she has shown the way.
So did you?
She has fought against the BJP and their divisive agenda.
Right.
And I thought that we will all, as a Congress family, we will approach her and ask her to help us in the state of.
But you just had a press conference, Mr. Faleiro, in Panjim, where you said that it was Prashant Kishor of IPAC who approached you.
Of course, he had approached me.
He did approach you. When was this?
Yes, of course. Just a few days back.
Okay. And what did he say to you?
No, you see, Goa is suffering. My state is suffering. Goa needs a change. Everybody says Goa needs a change. We have no opposition for the last 10 years. There is no credible alternative.
Sure.
Here is easy to give a reliable and formidable alternative because our agenda is clear. Our agenda is to defeat BJP both.
No, I understand that, Mr. Faleiro.
Yeah.
But this is an important detail that you shared, that IPAC and Prashant Kishor, was that your first point of contact with the TMC? As you said yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these young people are doing survey in Goa.
Right.
And I've seen they had been doing a survey. I had and it helped me to take a decision.
No, the reason why I'm asking Mr. Faleiro is because this has led to a lot of bad blood between the Congress and the TMC. Because someone like Prashant Kishor is both supposed to be in talks with the Congress to help them with their campaign. On the other hand, he is, according to you, reaching out to people like you in the Congress to persuade you to join the TMC.
No, he didn't tell me to join the TMC.
Okay.
But we did an analysis because Goa is in trouble. Goa's people are angry against the BJP. Because as far as the administration, it has collapsed.
Right.
As far as the industries, it has collapsed. Goa's economy is on a total meltdown.
Right.
Mining has stopped. Unemployment has gone 40-45 years behind. And Goans are looking for an alternative.
Right.
And I thought in the Congress family, whether it is Trinamool Congress, YSR Congress or other Congress, Didi is the only force in spite of the pressure from the opposition, from the ruling party of BJP.
But Mr. Faleiro,
they tried to attack her. They attacked her. They used, abused, misused the government machineries. They tried to break her bones.
okay, but no, but Mr. Faleiro, that is
spirit.
No, of course you may have admiration for Didi, but what do you make of those who say that, you know, leaders like you're deserting the Congress, which has been your party for so many years, at its moment of need, you're deserting a sinking ship?
It is not me. It is my state. It is my people. Goa is suffering, and really when I say suffering, is suffering. Our economic indicators are all-time low.
Right.
Our economy is in the doldrums, and Goa is in the death trap. And there is no administration. In fact, there is maladministration. So I have always fought for Goa's identity, Goa's culture, Goa's ethos. I led the major movements, whether it is a movement for official language or movement for statehood, the twin aspirations of
but
Goa. I've always thought,
Mr. Faleiro,
today we'll have to fight against the BJP, and the formidable leader who can help us is Didi.
Right. But Mr. Faleiro, the point is, you're saying it is Didi you've joined and she is the one who's fighting, but this business that you said that the Congress is sinking in Goa, you wrote a letter to Sonia Gandhi where you resigned.
My letter is
you said that you kept raising just a second, Mr. Faleiro, you said that you raised these issues and there was no response. You said there was no attempt to try to course correct.
If you are expecting me to talk against Mrs. Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi, I will not, because I had long-term relationship. But today, when I am looking at my state, at my people, and the suffering of the people, I have to take a decision, and I have taken a decision.
No, I'm not
and
asking
I'm looking
you to,
forward now.
I'm not asking you to speak against the Gandhis. I'm asking you, obviously you felt that the Congress was collapsing in Goa, right? I mean, that is something which you have said yourself.
No, we have failed. We have failed as an opposition. We have failed as a credible alternative. That is what I have said. And you have to think out of the box. And that is what decision I have taken. And I will fight. I have been always a fighter, and we need the spirit of Didi to fight this elections in Goa, so that we can take it forward for the next
Now, Mr. Faleiro, one of the ways in which you said you failed as an opposition was in your letter that you said after the results of the Goa elections in 2017, the Congress was the single largest party, and you were all keen and ready to stake claim with the help of some supporting parties, but you were stopped by the then Congress in charge, Digvijay Singh, from approaching the governor.
It is a fact that our party leadership in Goa, who represented the High Command, they did not allow me to hand over the letter to the governor, and they said, you are absolute majority, she has to call us, and she didn't call us, and next day we lost the government. And thereafter I was elected, not selected, as a leader of opposition with 13 votes. I refused to take the CLP leadership.
Why do you
Then thereafter they said they will form the government if I resign. So I resigned as a PCC president also. And that is the history.
Why did you?
I maintained my silence, and dignified silence for the last 4.5 years. But more than me, the people of Goa
why did you? No, but Mr. Faleiro, why do you think
form a government?
Why do you think if what you are saying is true? Why do you think why did Mr. Digvijay Singh stop you from staking claim?
I don't know. You should ask him. I pleaded. I said, and that is what
you never had a chance.
Also said that the Congress party in Goa should have given the letter to the governor. But that is the history. I'm not looking at behind. I am looking ahead, and I'm sure with this movement which we are starting, that will be victorious, and the people of Goa are looking forward, especially the younger generation today who are feeling very, very frustrated because there are no hopes of employment.
Okay. So you're saying you're reaching out to the younger generation, and how much is this Prashant Kishor's outfit, IPAC, how much are they involved in your campaign?
I really don't know, because finally we will have to go to the people.
Right.
We will have to go to the doorsteps of the people, and we will have to hear the grievances.
Okay.
We will have to hear about the aspirations, and we will have to come with a action plan, with a roadmap, and we have to come with a charge sheet.
Okay.
Because people are the masters. We have to serve them, and we have to go to them.
You will have to approach the people. Well, let's see how it plays out. Mr. Faleiro, thank you very much indeed for joining me. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.